Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling Serenity Sunday. So how has your Sunday been? Has it been nice and relaxing and adventure-filled, quiet time with family and friends? Let us know what you got up to today in the comments below. Because we're talking about things like, getting prepped for the coming week, going for a Sunday drive, exploring your area, going out for brunch, packing a picnic, reading a book, playing board games, watching movies, getting up, dancing, walking, taking naps, writing, being adventurous, going kayaking, canoeing, hiking, rock climbing, all sorts of things that will get you out of the house. Just get you doing something that relaxes you, that gives your brain a rest from all the stuff it's been stuffed full with for the last week. So today, after I got off the live this morning, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I got prepped. My planner is ready for the week. My electronic calendar is all up to date for the coming week. So I got that done. I also got some address changes done, and then I noticed that I suddenly realized that, I'm coming up on a year with the Association of Professional Genealogists, and so I need to go and log my hours of continuing education, because in order to maintain my membership with them, I have to do a minimum of 12 hours continuing education every year, and you've got to go log it before you can renew. So I get in there to find out I had actually missed my renewal date. It was the 21st of April. I was like, how on earth did I miss that? So I went in, got renewed, did my address changes with them, and remembered, I haven't done all my banking stuff. So I went and got all my banking stuff changed over to the new address at the same time. After I'd done that, got my membership all sorted out, logged my hours, my continuing education hours with them. So that got that out of the way, and I already started my logbook for my continuing education for the next 12 months. So I keep a log, it's basically just a spreadsheet, and on it I put what date I started the training, what training I did, was it a webinar, was it a conference, was it an online class, was it a college course, was it self-directed study. So I am putting all of that together in there because I have to report it at the end of the year. So that was one thing I got done. And then I decided, I looked at the clock, it was somewhere around 12, and I thought, I'll have lunch and then we'll go for a drive. And I pulled everything else to make myself a little charcuterie board, and I looked at it sitting there, and I was like, I really don't feel like prepping any of that. We're going for a drive. So I put everything back in the refrigerator again, and went out to the car, and I've got one of those dashboard covers for the dashboard in the car, and I hadn't got around to fitting that, so I got all that fitted while I left the main door open, let the screen door close, and Zeffie's laying there just watching me like a hawk. And she sees me take her bag out there, take my bag out there, put them in the back, because I always carry water and food and treats and stuff for her, even doggy wipes to clean her paws if they need to get cleaned. And she saw me put all of that in there, and so she's watching me. She was watching me. And everything's set up in the car, kind of got the dashboard cover just partially down because I needed to flatten out a little further and maneuver it around a little more. I've got to get out there with something that because my fingers were a little too fat to tuck the dashboard cover down in the corner of the windscreen because of the angle. And so I've got to find something I can do that with safely. And then we went out of the campground and got some gas, and I thought, there's this road here, that's where the gas station is on the corner of, and I can actually go north on that road, and it can lead me up to like the lake area and stuff. I thought, I'll go that way. So I go out of the fill up with gas, go to get out of the, and I will tell you this, standing at a gas pump, processing your card at a gas pump to then pump gas, it took me a few minutes to figure it out, because I am so used to walking into a gas station and telling them, can you, I need to prepay 200, 250, whatever, depending on what the gas price is and how much Sparkles needs, because Sparkles has a 75-gallon tank, and you can't do that at a machine, because the gas pumps will only let you process $100 a time on a credit card, and you can't put one credit card in and put $100 in it and then put the same credit card in. If you're doing more than $100, it has to be on separate credit cards. So you go into the station, into the shop there, and you say, I need to put whatever it is on the card. And it felt really weird that I didn't have to do that. It's the first time since May of last year that I've done that. I'm trying to remember when I left Florida because I returned Bertha with a full tank of gas, and so that would have been that was May 8th is when I left Florida. So it was around that time was the last time I actually stood at a gas pump, swiped my credit card to pump gas. So that was kind of a different feeling. But got Bluebird all filled up, figured out how to zeroize the trip meters and stuff, put the information into my little app that keeps track of the miles, how many miles each tank does and how many miles per gallon I'm getting. So I got all of that sorted out as well because I had to enter Bluebird's details. And then I went to leave the gas station, and I get there ready to turn this left turn, and this golf cart's basically got the traffic heading south on the road I want to turn north on at a standstill waiting for me to get out, but I can't get out because there's a line of traffic in the other lane that's preventing me from crossing the traffic, and they can't get in because I'm blocking it. And so I'm just like, fine, I will go right, and we're just going to go down Bell Road. And that's what we did. So we got onto Bell Road, and we just went west. We followed the road. At some point it changed name. I don't remember what it changed its name to, but we followed it down. We came across this little settlement there. We drove around that for a little bit, and it was nice. There was a whole lot of new housing going into this area, and then we got back onto the road and carried on, and we basically ended up going in this big square down to the 10, and I couldn't find the roads that would take me back along to where I needed to go without going on the interstate. So we ended up on the interstate until we got to the 303, then got onto the 303 and came back up here, and I kept passing Sonic. And every time we've gone out, I thought, oh, I feel like I might get some Sonic this time. Every time I felt like that, I would always miss where it was. So last time we drove past, I noted exactly where it was, and what was around it. And so this time as we're coming up, I said to Zeph, I said, we're getting Sonic today. And so we drove into Sonic, and we had Sonic for a very late lunch. It was like around 3 o'clock, I think it was, 2:30, 3 o'clock by the time we got there. And Zeffie did not like their fries. Just about everywhere else we've been, she's like, whenever I get fries, she's my French fry tester. And she turned her nose up at, I don't know what seasoning they use on them. She turned her nose up at it. She would not even touch them, wouldn't even eat them, didn't want anything to do with them. And I thought, well, that's really weird because usually she likes her French fries, but she does not like Sonic French fries. So Sonic French fries are not Zeffie approved. That is our public announcement for today. Me, I thought they tasted fine. Zeffie, not having any of them. And then we came back here, and before we'd gotten in the car, after I put Zeffie's leash, her harness on and her leash and stuff, as soon as we walked outside, she knew the car was packed ready for us to go, but she takes off the path towards the grass area, does her thing, and then we walk back and she goes around to the passenger side to jump in. And this time, as soon as she jumped out, she was like heading for the path, across, take a left, because left, she goes left, and down to her grass area so she can do her thing, and then she comes back inside. And I'd already given her water a couple of times on the road trip as well. But she comes inside and she drank about half of her bowl of water, and I'm like, I gave you water in the car and everything else. And there was times that she would moan, and so I'd put the windows down, and she was going, and I had all 4 windows down and the moonroof open when we were getting the gas, and she was whining the whole time. I was standing there just talking to her. And then when we were at Sonic, I had the back windows down for her then as well. And she was moaning the fact that we were standing still and she was still buckled in. I was like, we're just stopping here, having a quick bite to eat, and then we head back home. So when we got back home, she had a huge drink of water and then disappeared into the bedroom. And she came out about 10 minutes ago, and now she's sleeping up on her bed up top. I went and put my feet up in the recliner and started watching some BBC program. They sound really, really good series. One of them had Peter Davidson in, who I like. He's a really good actor and stuff. But the program was, I just so wanted to slap some people stupid in that one. He was played a bumbling idiot, and he's a really good actor. And for him to play a bumbling detective idiot type thing who actually solves the cases while his mates are all wearing their Armani suits and stuff, they just all want him gone. I could only take I think I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought, okay, I'll watch the pilot, Now let's watch the second episode, see if it improves. Nope, it's out of there. Then I watched this other one that had Rob Lowe in it, who goes into this British police thing as their police chief commissioner or whatever. And his whole thing there is to reduce the crime rates they're getting, get better rates at solving, and find all the cost-cutting things. And so I gave that 2 or 3 episodes to go and didn't like that one either. I said, like, this is putting me to sleep. It really was putting me to sleep. So I'm sort of like, damn, because all my TV episodes I've been watching, I've finished them all now. So I'm on the search for a new TV series just to watch an episode or 2 each night. And but then I ended up having a nap. That was nice. And then I woke up and thought, I better get on and do my live. So here I am. But it has been an awesome, awesome day. We got out of here. We went for a drive. There wasn't much that we could stop and wander around it with where we were, because we were like in the middle of the desert. Like I said, we just drove out. Once we got past Happy Trails, you go a bit past there and then you're like into nothing. There's just desert. And we saw a lot of like the dust, you get the little dust devils, the little ones. But these were like big, tall dusts. They were just hanging there in the air. It was really weird. There were these round, cylindrical columns of dust just hanging in the air. You could see them in the distance, and yeah, they were quite interesting. And I'm sort of like, but there's no wind blowing. Wind blowing, and yet these dust things were just, these columns of dust were just hanging there. It was really weird. And we saw a lot of them as we were out driving, but we weren't getting buffeted by any wind. And when we did see plants, they weren't moving. So I'm not sure how these dust columns were being, maybe where they were, it was a little windy or something. I don't know. But it's been a really good day, very relaxing. We did get out. We did go for a drive. Didn't get up to the lakes that I wanted to get up to because of a golf cart. It's all the golf cart's fault. They couldn't get in until I got out of the exit. That's how narrow the exit was. So we just changed our plans on the fly. It was fine. We still had a good time. We had a good drive. And we were gone for like 3 hours, and it was good. And as I said, Zephy's been sleeping ever since. She came in and had a drink of water and went to bed, and now she's up on the dashboard, like I said, about 10 minutes ago, just before I came on the live, and she's stretched out there asleep. So she will sleep well tonight as well. She had her night interrupted at 4:30 this morning with those helicopters, but she had her nose pressed out the window watching them. At 4:30 this morning watching the helicopters. But anyway, that's it from us. Let us know in the comments below what you got up to today that was nice and relaxing, something different that helped you get ready for the week, and 2, just to help you unplug and relax and all that good stuff. I'm out of here. I'm going to go and take the DOG for WALK if I can wake her up. We'll see. But have a super fantastic, sparkling rest of your Serenity Sunday. Let us know in the comments below what you did today that was nice and relaxing or got you out of the norm. And we will see you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Magic Monday. Hekonara.